Welcome to the WACO Experience, an American story.
We, the people.
With your host, D. Scott Smith.
In order to form a more perfect union.
Interviews with leaders in business, government, and nonprofit organizations.
Promote the general welfare.
Jobs, products and services, and infrastructure for strong communities.
Secure the blessings of liberty.
The WACO Experience is an American story, a story of communities across America. It is your story.
I see amazing people taking leaps and strides to hit their dreams and goals first. That's one thing that has inspired me personally, because local businesses are what makes Waco so great.
2026 is the year we celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. Our American dream and spirit is evident in our can-do attitude. It's part of our culture to solve problems, to make life better. We admire and respect individuals who have vision, then execute and build something of value. The maverick who seemingly single-handedly achieves success. The truth is, we are all in this together. No one succeeds alone. We need support, systems, and encouragement. Today, I talk with Nicholi Martinez from Startup Waco. I'm your host, D. Scott Smith. Each week I bring you stories from leaders in business, government, and nonprofit organizations. You can learn more about this program, our sponsors, and the podcast version of this show by going to our website, thewacoexperience.com. This program is made possible by sponsors: White Bluffs Construction, Custom Building, Home Remodeling. Call Seth at 254-227-2002 and schedule White Bluffs Construction to build your patio, deck, pergola, or maybe you're ready to build that custom home. Visit their website, whitebluffsconstruction.com. Biddy & Bo's Coffee offers hot and cold beverages, catering, and has a community room you can reserve and use at no cost. Waco's highest rated coffee shop, Biddy & Bo's, is at 110 Franklin in downtown Waco. PresentGifting.com. Relationships are important. Moments are important. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have someone to remind you of the upcoming events for those important people in your life? Present Gifting is a free service releasing soon. Register now for early VIP access at PresentGifting.com. Heart of Texas TV Indoor Billboards. My friend JB James Battle, former helicopter pilot for the U.S. Army, and his team at Hot TV amplify your brand where it matters most. Be seen where your customers eat, work, shop, and play. Learn more on the web, hotdigitaltv.com. Quality Cabinets. Your home is an extension of your personality. Smooth, clean, and elegant. Quality Cabinets is the perfect choice for the modern aesthetic. Visit the Design Center at 720 New Dallas Highway in Waco. Quality Cabinets are available for delivery when you are ready. Call 254-744-0938 and visit the website, qualitycabinetstx.com. D. Scott down at Startup Waco today with Nicholi Martinez. And we met here at Startup Waco at one of the meetups, which they have those every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. right here. And it's part of the startup ecosystem in Waco, which is a pretty fantastic place. Nicholi, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, glad to have you here. And one of the surprising things to me was that you play music, and we're going to get into that a little bit as well.
Awesome, yeah.
Let's get just an overview. Let's talk about Startup Waco, talk about your role here at Startup.
Yeah, of course. So I'm the Director of Operations and Engagement here at Startup Waco. I've been here at Startup Waco almost 6 months now, and it has been awesome. It's all about, like you said, an entrepreneurship ecosystem. We are also a co-working space, so we offer really reasonable rates for entrepreneurs at all stages of their careers that they're trying to start. And we have tons of programs. We're a nonprofit, so everything that we do is going to be for the community and to help them grow in their entrepreneurship journey.
So let's talk about some of the entrepreneurs that you've seen in the 6 months that you've been here.
It's been so amazing to see. I didn't realize how many entrepreneurs were in Waco. I knew that there was a lot, but the many that I've spoken to, yourself included, it's been, from tech to food and beverage to hospitality and all forms of fashion, real estate. We're talking artists from murals and artists and all that I mean, you name it. I've talked to so many people, and that's where it's been a little overwhelming at times, but it's been amazing at the same time.
So what does it take to be an entrepreneur?
For me personally, because I am that as well, it takes somebody that has a passion for something, that has a dream, an idea, and they are not afraid to ask for help, get the information, get the resources, and then take those first steps. You have to have some grit. You can be afraid. Let me correct myself. You can be afraid of just the process in general, but that entrepreneur spirit within you is you're a fighter. You're gonna get after it. You're gonna figure out ways to make it happen. That's to me what entrepreneurship is, and having a strong faith and knowing that it's gonna work out in the long run.
Startup Waco is here on Austin Avenue, right as a part of downtown. So let's get the contact information, website and all that.
Yeah, so at startupwaco.com, you can find us on our website. We have Instagram, all social media platforms, we're on that. You can give us a call. Our number's on the website as well. I mean, we are available any ways you can think of nowadays. We are there. You can find us.
I mentioned the meetup. That's on Wednesday mornings here.
Correct.
You also mentioned that there's a co-working space.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a fee, that's a for fee, right? People
Correct.
can rent space here.
Correct.
The meetup is open to the public.
Yes.
And a great way to kind of find out what's going on here. What type of businesses would rent co-working space?
We have our co-working space is not like your normal that you'll see in a lot of spots, because we are a nonprofit, and our goal is if you're wanting a space that you can be kind of on your own, you're not going to be bothered. Startup Waco is probably not going to be the best option for you, because our goal is to get everybody of like minds together and bounce ideas off of each other. So you have a floating membership that basically you can come in, find a spot wherever you like within the common area, and you can work there. We have coffee and beverages and things of that nature, Wi-Fi, great environment, creative space. You have a virtual membership as well that you can utilize the meeting spaces that we have. If you want to have a Zoom call of some sort, where you're going to have access to that 4 times throughout the month. And then you have the benefit of having your mail service sent here as well with that virtual membership. Then we also have dedicated desks, where now if you're needing a space where you don't need a whole office, you just need a desk, but that is your space. We have those available as well. And then we also have private offices. But with the way that the best way, you have to come down and see it, the best way I could put it. But
so definitely come down to the meetup, because that's the easy way to find out.
Come out to the meetup so you can actually see the beauty of this whole establishment. It's because it's a space where everybody can see each other and talk with each other, and you have that inviting environment where everybody knows everybody, and we can all talk to each other.
A lot of people start their businesses on the coffee table or on the dining room table.
Yeah.
Which is a good way to start.
Of course.
But it's not practical to sustain.
Mm-hmm.
You need a separate space.
Correct. You need a separate space so that you can focus, but then you don't want to be so secluded where your ideas are the only ideas you have, and the only responses to your questions and answers. You start talking to yourself, thinking you're crazy. Having that opportunity to have your space so you can think, strategically on your own ideas, but then also bounce it off of other people as well, like-minded people.
I know that for myself, I started at the dining room table.
Yeah.
And then I moved to the coffee shop. I remember spending 8 hours on a hard wooden bench in the coffee shop. But that's what I had to do, and that's what I needed. And you just put the earbuds in and pound away and get a cup of coffee occasionally, so that you look like you're an actual customer. But
right. And at the beginning stages of trying to start your own business, a lot of times you're getting that coffee from the house, getting caffeined up, and then you get there, and then you might need a little boost here and there.
Right. So having a dedicated space just makes a difference. And it really does. You mentioned that you could have your mail sent here. So you have an actual business address.
Correct.
Which is different.
Yeah. And a lot of spaces, for our price point, we want to have that easy accessible to everybody, right? And so a lot of spaces you'll see like that have a mail service or Google verifying your business. It costs quite a bit. With us, we want you to take those first steps, and that's what we mean about those baby steps and taking those steps forward. That's why we want to make it available for everybody.
You mentioned, Nicholi, that you've been here about 6 months now.
Yeah. Feels like forever though.
And that's a good forever.
It's a good forever. Yes.
It's a good forever. What were you doing beforehand? How did you come into Startup Waco?
Oh man. So I was a VP of operations for a staffing and recruiting firm here locally. I was there for quite some time. I had, started with the company and grew within. And so I was heavily involved with the community because I'm dealing with the workforce, right? And I see so many people that they are working at these different establishments, which is great, right? But a lot of them, they had dreams and aspirations to start their own businesses and things like that. And so the cool thing is that I feel like it's all God that I'm here, because when it comes down to it, I was doing this same job when I was working at the staff and recruiting firm. I was helping people with resources, giving them ideas, and then also finding them their great careers that they could start their processes and where they wanted to be. All the jobs that I've had, and I've had quite a bit, we talked about it at the meetup when you spoke. And then when I was there, I went from different places at a time throughout my career. But each one of those is about helping community, helping people. I'm born and raised here in Waco, and it's been amazing to see how far Waco has come. I knew that to me, it's always been great. Could it be boring sometimes when I was younger? Yeah, because there was nothing to really do. This is when Walmart was open till 24 hours. You can go in, that's a fun time. Now there's so many activities. So being passionate about this, where I'm from and where we're at, is one thing, but then also now being able to impact it even more, not only just by me being in the Startup Waco, but just helping out the entirety.
We mentioned music right at the beginning.
Yeah.
You've been playing music. So you grew up here in Waco.
Yes, born and raised here in Waco. Yes, sir.
Born and raised, not like me who had to find my way here.
Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad you made it.
I tell you, we are so glad to be here. Let's talk about the music.
Yeah.
So you're a musician.
Correct.
You've been playing music for how long?
I would say I have been playing music my entire life, because my mom would make me. I was that kid where, oh, here we go. Here's Felicia's son. He's going to get in front of everybody and sing us a song. And she would always try to make me do those things. I was embarrassed, didn't want to do it. But music has always been a part of my life. Mm-hmm. And my grandfather bought me my first guitar, where he taught me just a couple of blues chords. And then I did it at a talent show in elementary school. And then there was a lag of time where I would sing and do all that, just, my free time, nothing professionally. Right. Then out of the blue, I met one of my mentors, and he's like a father figure to me, Gordon Collier, and he taught me guitar in a real impactful way. And he has his own band, and I was able to be a roadie. And so I started off as a roadie and playing some songs here and there, learning harmonies. And then he just realized that how much I could do with this, and how much it's needed for me to do this. And I took off from there, man. And it's been such an amazing journey. I've met so many great people. I've gotten to see so many great establishments and make a little money here and there, right? But it's not about that. It's just being able to see people smiling and dancing and hearing some of their favorite songs and getting to hear some of mine too.
And not only do you play other people's music, cover music.
All right, yeah.
But you have original music.
I do. And I'm actually working in the process of releasing some of those. And I'm excited to potentially let you hear some of them today too.
Well, let's get a sample.
Yeah,
let's hear you play.
All right, let's do it.
Memories in my heart begin to show, just like the lightning in the sky, yeah. Then the thunder begins to roar, just like the pain down deep inside, yeah. But how long before the lightning strikes down? How long before the thunder cries out? Deep inside of me, there's a pain I don't need. So how long will it be till you find me? How long will it be? So Can't you just spend me some time? Show me a sign that I can feel. I'm losing control of my life. I'm too tired to drive. I need you to steer. But how long before the lightning strikes down? How long before the thunder cries out? I need to know just where I need to go. So how long will it be till you find me? How long will it be?
So that is original music by Nicholi Martinez here at Startup Waco, our guest on the WACO Experience, an American Story. We've been talking about the startup ecosystem here. Startup Waco is a part of that.
Yeah.
We're talking about your part here and the opportunity for businesses of all sorts to be able to come and get mentorship and resources, education. Let's talk about some of the programs that are available here.
Yeah. Okay. So it's great that we're talking about this, because we, as a team, just sat down and we are implementing a whole lot of other programs to help the community as a whole. We have the meetup, as you talked about, right? And that's every Wednesday at 9 a.m. here at Startup Waco. We also have a student entrepreneurship program that we are going to be at Midway, Lorena, and so many other high schools. And we're going to be teaching those students about entrepreneurship at a young age. And as far as other programs we have masterclass series, and that's going to be, I mean, for me, I wish this would have been available when I was starting my journey in entrepreneurship. Formulating LLCs, learning about your business financials and separating your personal from, business, insurance, you name it, policies, procedures, things, SOPs, right? Even marketing strategies, anything and everything in regards to business at every stage. We're going to have experts that come in from every single one of those categories and having a masterclass series. And it's going to be throughout the week. We're going to have, the goal is to have at least 4 a month of those. And there can be in the morning, at lunch, in the evening after work hours. Just, we want to be able to meet the needs for everybody in the community. And so those are going to be free to the public and people can sign up for those. We have a breakthrough program, which is where if you already have a business and you are trying to see where some of the flaws may be and to grow that and to scale that business, to find those traction points, we provide this program where you come into Startup Waco, we find where the needs are for your business and where it could help you grow if you fix this one thing, and we give you those tools and resources and strategies to get there, and then we follow up with you. And then there's a pitch competition at the end of this where you have the opportunity to actually win some capital so that it can help you get to those goals that you needed. We also have the Launchpad, which is the opposite spectrum, where instead of you already having a business, you have an idea. It's just in your brain. You don't know if it's a business idea or not. This is where you bring it to the table to Startup Waco. We're able to show you what it looks like to have a MVP and the minimum viable product.
I was just going to say minimum viable product, right? Yeah.
Exactly. I'm horrible at that sometimes.
No problem.
That just allows you to see how to start your business, to take that idea and put it into action and put it to work. So that's that program. And that's also a pitch competition at the end of that, so you can have capital to actually start this business. We also are having happy hours that we're going to have, and it's just going to be a free networking event for communities to come out and just be able to meet people that maybe they might not be able to meet. So we're going to have some movers and shakers in the community that can be a resource in that type of atmosphere. It's a more relaxed feeling, right? We're going to have a community brains where you're going to have people from the city council, from attorneys to you name it, the people that you would need in your business that have an expert knowledge on whatever that may be, and you can bring it to the table and ask them, hey, how do I fix this problem? And we're going to have pro bono network, which we're going to have the same folks that are going to be able to offer free services for these entrepreneurs. Because a lot of times, starting off, you don't have any capital, you don't have any money to support this. And so that's just a few. And there's probably so many more, and I probably forgot, but it's okay.
Well, I know I've been part of the startup weekend.
Yes.
Came and put together a business plan pitch, and fortunate enough to actually have won that. So that was a fun thing.
Man.
Great experience.
Great. I loved it, man. I wish I would have been here for that when you got to do that, but that was a little bit before me.
One of the things that I really liked recently was you were talking about the student entrepreneurship program.
Correct.
And you had students come and actually pitch here recently.
Yes. It was amazing. So we had the meetup, and then we actually encouraged the students from all the schools to come in and get to experience the meetup and be around some other entrepreneurs. And then right after the meetup, we had the pitch competition from the schools. We had Lorena and Midway High School. It was just amazing to see from the beginning. It's a 10-week course. And we have tons of instructors that go to the school and teach them about each week's lesson, and give them real life scenarios and strategies. And they're building a real business. This isn't like just a classroom project.
It wasn't a paper project. Yeah, they actually had physical products that they were selling.
Oh, yes.
Delivering.
Yes. Whether that be, we had one group of students, their business was they were utilizing the school's cafeteria and having snacks delivered throughout the day. That they were making these snacks in the commercial kitchen. It wasn't just like they were buying snacks and doing it that way. No, they were making these products. We had another one that was a hobby in a box, where they had a whole e-commerce business that they created. We had another group of students that created a fishing lure. And that product was amazing. That's the one who actually won the whole.
Yeah, this was an interchangeable fishing lure. So you would have one part that connects to the string, and then you could change it out. So if you wanted to, if you're fishing and something would be better, different color, different size, then it was just a quick swap.
Instead of having to cut the line and restring, you just switch it out. And that was an amazing idea and great thing that that team actually won. And so for Lorena, and that was exciting, man, to see. And even just the participating students in general, they all said that they had great time and learned a lot, and this is something that they're going to keep with them forever.
I was a part of a group called Young Entrepreneurs Business Week, and I was the director for the Capstone Project. It's a volunteer program. Nice. And it was business camp for high school students. It was a sleeping camp. They come in on a Sunday and leave on a Saturday. During the week, they would write their business plan and then actually pitch it to angel and venture capital investors at the end, not to get money, but to get real life feedback.
Right.
And it was a tremendous experience for the students. And a lot of them have gone on to start their own businesses.
Yeah.
And what's really fun is one of my students, she grew up in Oregon. She's now in San Antonio and is running her own marketing agency.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Small world there.
Yeah. And it's just so much fun because I'm seeing what she learned in a program like what Startup Waco is doing in the schools here, and took it and actually created her own business where she is hiring employees. She's creating jobs. Mm-hmm. And I think that's part of the goal of the startup, is not just for you to leave your current job, but actually create economic value in the community.
Exactly. And you hit the nail right on the head there. And that's why I'm just being able to go to these schools and see the young minds that, we're able to honestly guide them and shape them and give them something that they might have not gotten any other time, right? And like you said, that's my end goal, to be able to say the same story you just did with any of the students that I'm able to teach and Startup Waco is able to help. We can say, hey, that new facility in Waco or wherever it may be has, produced so much economic development value to their city, and that, and created all these jobs. And then to hear, if hopefully they would say it started with this program that I was a part of, and then they help accelerate some of the thoughts, because I know they already have the dreams to do this, and we're just helping them.
It's important to be surrounded by people who understand you. Right. My experience with entrepreneurs is that many people, friends and family, don't understand what entrepreneurship is.
Yeah.
They say, hey, Nicholi, let's go to the beach this weekend or whatever. And you're like, but no, I got to work. And they say, but don't you work for yourself?
Oh, yeah. That's a true statement there. And it happens quite often. And that's why, being in this co-working space or just being around, like-minded people, finding that networking, that cohort for yourself is very important. And I encourage everyone to do that, because it is lonely as an entrepreneur, because everybody thinks one thing. Oh, he owns his own business. She owns her own business, and they can do whatever they want. They're rolling in money. It's the complete opposite. And people, for some reason, still can't grasp that. Where it's like most entrepreneurs do not have any money. They're putting all of that money back into their investment. They don't have much time because most of the time they're working a full job and then they're doing this, or they have gambled on it all and started this business. And so all their eggs are in one basket. They don't have time to be playing around and going here and there. I got to focus. If I don't make this happen, I'm not going to eat. My family's not going to be taken care of. And so people don't understand the stress that we're under. But that's why I encourage everybody to find those like-minded people. And they're hard to find, but they're out there.
Well, you can find them right here at Startup WACO. Come to the meetup and you'll meet people and learn about the events. And again, give us the website again.
It's startupwaco.com.
Startupwaco.com. That's easy.
It's
right?
easy. It's our name.
Come on down. Let's jump into the future.
Okay.
Nicholi, you're here in the heart of it.
Yeah.
You're seeing startup businesses. What's your feel? I mean, we're in Waco, McLennan County, Central Texas. The economy is actually doing pretty good down here.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Tell us about what you see for the future.
I see amazing people taking leaps and strides to hit their dreams and goals first. That's one thing that has inspired me personally, just to see how amazing this community comes together and helps support each other. That's one. The other part, just the vision in the future for Waco and even the surrounding areas. I see us developing infrastructures that are really going to help us get to the next level, not trying to be like anyone else, but being our own. And I feel that that's why Waco in particular, to me, stands out amongst all these other places, because it's community first. We're not thinking the businesses grow just because of the community engagement, the love that we try to show each other. I see high tech coming into the place. I see a lot of great restaurants and franchises coming in, a lot more capital coming into Waco as well. Not only just because of what startup is trying to do, but what the city as a whole is in pushing and trying to advocate for bigger change to come into Waco, not to push out the little guys, but to support even more around the entire community. So I see this place booming and being great, but no matter how big we've gotten, even if you think back 20 years ago till now, people would say, oh, Waco's pretty big, but it still feels like a big little town. And I feel like no matter the size that we end up getting to, we're still going to feel that big little town. We're going to always have that local feel that it's never going to go, because local businesses are what makes Waco so great.
The WACO Experience, an American Story, is a production of D. Scott Smith Company, all rights reserved. Thank you for listening.